pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Illinois' offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the...
Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
On the ground, it's Howard. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Finds a tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's locked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates a...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Love. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. To the air. It's Gardner. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Trying to ball his way in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Terrapins looking to convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Daly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Gardner. It's complete to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Illinois right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Get it out on the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his target down the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Illinois! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Howard. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Howard.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Maryland.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, another ball is knocked free. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's going to take off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Daly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to get him down.
Well, nice job that time by the defense locking in. We've seen earlier in this drive, this quarterback make some plays with his feet. That time, though, the defense was ready for it. They weren't able to sack.
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's locked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Illini! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Just keep slinging it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that.
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
This time he's got his man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much as the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Illinois, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Daly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's complete on the right side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play That's why you see it ran so successful.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, finding a line. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Maryland! That ought to be enough to make this lead. Surmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Daly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Daly. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
He's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be in the future.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Runs through a tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.